Good morning, students. Myself Deepak Mittal. Today we will discuss the topic of dimensional analysis of class 11. So for that, we should know the basic fundamental quantities. What are those? These seven quantities are basic fundamental quantities, and these are mass, length, time, current, temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. We also know the SI unit of these quantities. So mass is measured in kilogram, length is in meter, time is in second, current is in ampere, temperature is degree Celsius or Kelvin, amount of substance is in mole, luminous intensity is in candela. So these are the basic fundamental quantities and units of those fundamental quantities. Now we try to represent every quantity, whether it may be a basic fundamental quantity or derived quantity. Derived quantities are those quantities which are made by the use of these fundamental quantities. So we want to represent those derived quantities or these basic fundamental quantities in terms of only these fundamental quantities. So because these are 7 in number, so if I will represent every quantity in this number, in this 7 number, then it will be quite difficult. So we will choose these 3 and try to represent every fundamental quantity in only these 3 fundamental basic quantities: mass, length and time. So how we will represent? We will see. Let us firstly write mass. So mass we can represent like this: M, L and T. Mass, only mass is there, length is not there, so 0, time is not there, so it will be 0. And we will close in this kind of bracket. Then this is a representation of dimension formula. Or we can write like this also. And the way of speaking is M1, L0, T0. We can represent like this or we can represent like this. Similarly, we can represent length. And length is, because in this length comes 1 time, so M0, mass is not there, length 1 time is not there, or we can represent like this. Now time, we can represent time also. Now you can understand, we can write M0, L0, T1 or like this. Now I will represent every physical quantity, every fundamental or derived quantities only in this manner. I will not represent in this manner, rather you can. Okay, now the next term is area. Area is length into breadth, L into B. So what I can write, this is also length and this is also the length. So length comes 2 times, so M0, L2, T0. Then volume is LBH. So M0, L3, T0. This is the representation of volume. Now we can also represent density in terms of these basic fundamental quantities. Density is mass upon volume. So mass is M1, L0, T0 and volume is M0, L3, T0. So when we will solve it, then L will be in the, 3 is in the numerator, then it will be minus 3. M1, L minus 3, T0. Similarly, we can represent distance or displacement. Distance is also a length. So we can write the dimension formula only M0, L1, T0. Now the speed and velocity. Speed is distance upon time and velocity is displacement upon time. So distance M0, L1, T0 and time is M0, L0, T1. So it will be M0, L1, T minus 1. Acceleration is change in velocity upon time taken. So change in velocity means v minus u we can write. Final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. What is the dimension formula of V minus U? For that we should know the principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. What is this? According to this principle, we are saying that mass can be added only into mass. As you know that if we can add 5 kilogram into 10 kilogram or subtract mass from mass, like we are saying 20 kilogram minus 3 kilogram. Never we can say that 50 kilogram minus 50 meter. We can't say this. We can't do this. So we can only subtract, we can only add similar quantities to similar quantities. And what will remain? If I will add 10 kilogram plus 5 kilogram, then what will remain? 15 kilogram means only mass remains. So if we will add mass into mass, then mass will be there. And if we will subtract mass from mass, then mass will be there. Like if we are subtracting 10 kilogram and 3 kilogram, then what remains? 7 kilogram means mass remains. And only in dimensional analysis we will consider that mass remains. We does not concern about the quantity or what is the magnitude of that quantity. Okay. Similarly, we can write length can be added to length and length can be subtracted from length. Similarly, time can be added to time and time can be subtracted to time. And what remains? Similar quantity remains. Similarly, we can say here, this is velocity, this is velocity. So what remains ultimately? Velocity remains. So combining these two, we can write the dimension formula of velocity only. So I will write the dimension formula of velocity is m0 L1 t minus 1 and time is m0 L1 t, L0 t. So it will be m0 L1 t minus 2. This is the dimension formula of acceleration. तीन क्वांटिटी लिख लेना. Acceleration के बाद आ जाता है momentum. Now we can also find out the dimension formula of momentum. Momentum is mass into velocity. Mass is m1 L0 t0 and velocity is m0 L1 t minus 1. So combining it will be m1 L1 t minus 1. Force is mass into acceleration. Mass is m1 L0 t0 and acceleration is m0 L1 t minus 2. So it will be m1 L1 t minus 2. Similarly, work is force into displacement. Force is m1 L1 t minus 2 and displacement is m0 L1 t0. So it will be m1 L2 t minus 2. This is the dimension formula of work. Power is work upon time. And work dimension formula is m1 L2 t minus 2. Time is m0 L0 t1. So it will be m1 L2 t minus 3. Pressure is force upon area. Force is m1 L1 t minus 2 and area is m0 L2 t0. So we can write m1 L minus 1 t minus 2. Now we can also find out the dimension formula of gravitational constant G. For that, you know the Newton's gravitational relation. This is G m1 m2 upon r square. We can find out G from F into r square upon m1 into m2. Now put the dimension formula of each quantity. Force is m1 L1 t minus 2. R is distance means length. So L1 t0. Mass 2 times. Means we can write like this. When we will solve this, we will get m1, 1 and 1 2. Then it will go in the numerator, then it will be minus 1 because 1 is already present. L3, 1 is there, 2 is there, and T minus 2. This is the dimension formula of gravitational constant. Okay, now we can write the dimension formula of frequency. Frequency is reciprocal of time. So it will be n0 L0 T minus 1. Wavelength, it is a length. So we can write the dimension formula of length only. Amplitude is also a length. So the dimension formula is again same. What is angle? Angle is arc upon radius. Arc is a length, so it will be this, and radius is also length. So it will be m0 L0 T0. So this is a quantity which is dimensionless but having unit. The unit of angle is radian.